Hey guys, let me know what you think about my new backdrop. I'm really glad to be replacing the black one because I felt like it really washed me out and it was just wasn't very cute and it wasn't very welcoming to the video. Anyway, today I'm back with another stretching video, this time from a 2 gauge to a 0 gauge. And this is actually the last set of tapers that I have in this kit that my friend gave me after she was done with it. And it is a cheap kit, so these tapers are kind of short and a little bit scary looking. But I couldn't find any tapers for this size that were nice and long and not acrylic. And my piercing shop didn't have any either, so I'm going to use the scary tapers and then some glass jewelry that I did get from the shop to put in because my ears don't really mind acrylic too much, but I would much prefer not to have acrylic in my ears anymore, which is what I've been wearing while at a 2 gauge. So by now you should know the drill. Wash your ears, lube them up with some vitamin E oil, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so here's the taper that I'm using. It's really short. It's kind of scary, and you can see that it just kind of automatically jumps to the size, which is not really that great for your ears, but it's all I got. And then here's the jewelry I'm putting in. It's glass. It's really cute. It's blue on the back and the front end, and I really like that it's a clear O-ring instead of a black O-ring. So let's get started. So now that I've lubed up my ear, I'm going to lube up the taper. The same stuff, and this is really important if you're using tapers. So if you're not lubing yourself up before you stretch with tapers, you're probably having a much harder time than necessary. So here's where my ear stops, and here we go. Oh, don't think it's ready. Let's try the other one first. The lobe looks like. Oh, okay. I don't think my ears are ready. I don't know, let's try. It's going. Oh, fuck. Okay, so my ears are not ready to be stretched. Okay, so that was the first stretching fail that I've had since I started ear stretching, and I think it might be because I need like some weights or something to put in my ears first to give a little bit of help. I didn't stop because it hurt too much. I stopped because my ear didn't feel like it was stretching. It felt kind of like it was stuck. So my ears are a little bit red. They're not really sore though because I didn't like make them hurt. There's no blood or anything like that. I stopped, but I don't know, maybe I'll come back after I get some weights or something heavier than these acrylic earrings before I try again. So instead, I guess I'll give you guys a 3-week update of my microdermal. So today is week 3 exactly since I got my microdermal, or surface anchor as a lot of piercers prefer to call them. And so far I've had 0 problems with it, which is making me really happy because a lot of times these things, a lot of bodies don't take them very well. I wanted them everywhere. I wanted them on my hips, I wanted them on my back, I wanted them on my collarbones here. So I started looking up like people who have these piercings. Before I get any piercing, I look at videos of people getting the piercing and of like piercing updates and stuff to see how well they last and to get a better idea of how they'll work on me. Although everybody is different, so don't rule something completely out because a few people on YouTube had their piercings reject. But anyways, collarbone piercings and hip piercings are really bad places to put dermals in most cases. Same with the face, the arms, and the fingers. And I figured that the safest place for me to put mine was in the middle of my sternum because I don't wear any straps here or any cut or mid-cut shirts. I usually wear low-cut shirts, or V-necks or scoop necks or something like that. And I just thought that this was going to be a pretty and feminine piercing, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. And the pain was definitely like an 8.5 out of 10. But for me, it was legit only for a second. It was when he was putting in the jewelry that hurt. Like the whole needle tunnel digging under my skin, I did not feel one bit. I didn't know he had even started when he was putting in the jewelry. And after he let go, the pain was instantly gone. So, so by the time that I left the shop, there was no pain whatsoever. There was no swelling. It was a little bit sore around it the day after, but after that, seriously, it was nothing. It wasn't bleeding after I left the shop. I didn't really get any crusties. I've been just cleaning it with a saltwater spray and Q-tips, and wearing band-aids only really when I'm sleeping or when I know I'm going to be sweaty or working in like a dirty, dusty place, just to kind of protect it while it's healing. So yeah, if you're interested in these, find a place on your body that isn't going to get rubbed or knocked off or, you know, scratched or torn or anything like that, and go for it, because they are so pretty.